I do want to bring up this thing because I was thinking about this that it's so interesting when you go to the gym. Okay, or no, let's make it less about the gym. When you see a really fancy car, okay, like a Ferrari
Yeah.
or something, and it's so loud, you're like,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty sick, right?
Sure.
Right. Okay, so who are you attracting?
I guess other people that like that.
Right, but the people in the car think they're attracting women. Would you not say so? It's like, all right, I bought this, like peacocking, right? You're like,
Oh
oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
gonna like,
Sure, sure.
you know what I'm saying, right? All right, so I saw this meme recently about like, when you go to the gym and then you're like lifting super heavy, and then you think it's for the girls, but really the guy's like, yo, that's heavy, bro. You know? So like the reason why is because like we were driving through Toronto yesterday, and we hit this pocket of like poverty. It was like really ghetto. And I was like, oh, that's so weird that there's these spaces in Toronto that are super different, right? And then just like you would expect from like Harlem, let's say, like that kind of
Mm-hmm.
vibe, these two dudes rolled up in a dirt bike. Like
Oh
these
yeah,
two like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
masked black dudes with motorbikes, and then like as the light turned green, he did a
Wheelies.
wheelie and he was like driving. Yeah, he was like, I was like, oh my God, it's like a music video, bro. Or like Biker Boys, the movie, you know what I mean? And
Sure.
then she was like, oh my God, that's so terrible. I was like, no, that's so sick, bro. Film it. That's so awesome. And then she's like, oh, it's so dangerous, so stupid. And I was like, oh, this is for guys. Like they're doing it because they're like looking around. Like they actually did it and they looked around like, yeah, we're cool, right? And then
Yeah.
Tara's like, yeah, no girl would be like, because like you're like you ask them for like, hey, can you go pick up some milk? And he like dies on the way home, and you're like, dude, I can't trust you. You know what I mean? Like something that reckless, you
Sure.
know?
Yeah.
So
I
I was
well,
like, that was sick.
it's funny because
Yeah.
a previous job that I was at, because we're on field, right,
Mm.
on site, and someone did that, and from that red light thing, but he clipped the car's
Eee.
side mirror and it fell. I saw it.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, god damn. Right. No. Tara was like, "What happens if he falls and we just watch a death?" And I'm like, "Well, that's on him, bro. Like you did that.
Yeah.
Like, but it's cool." I was like, "That
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
cool
yeah,
to
yeah,
me."
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He was like wheeling and like
Well, there's
revving.
two.
It
I
was
get
so sick.
right. I mean, yeah, there's two things. Yeah, if he lands it, it's cool. If he doesn't land it,
Yeah.
it's an idiot.
Yeah, totally, totally. It's like a 50-50 flip there. No, you're so right. But it's funny because it's like he was looking around like, yeah, I'm cool, right? And it's like that's attracting no women, bro. Like women actually are so off put by that.
Right.
But I didn't think about that. Like when Tara was saying it, I was like, oh yeah, I guess they would think that's weird. And then I was thinking about those memes that I saw where it's like that's really for the dudes. But we think as kids, like as kids, you're like, yo, girls are gonna dig this, bro. And it's really just like other bros thinking that it's cool, you know?
You're right.
So weird. Yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was cool. But it's really weird too. Like we were driving off of that area and then onto the highway and then back to North York, and it was so like poverty ridden in that one area. It looked so like music videos, like Harlem style. I was like, oh, I drove there before when I used to pick up like Thai food, but like I forgot about it. And then we were driving past that area to get back on the highway, and I was like, it's so weird that we have these pockets of poverty within one giant city. I would assume that's sort of like how like LA is with Compton, and you know what I mean? Like you have like Beverly Hills and you have Compton, and it's like they will literally go to these rich spots and like rob them. Like Scotiabank, yeah. It's been robbed so many times. TD's been robbed so many times in our area, Port Union. As like kids, and it's just like, of course you would. Like you see this and you're like, dude, yeah, you'd need. It's so congested. It's like so much gasoline. You know what I mean? And then like how much is your rent? Because we're all in the city. You know what I mean? And it's like some people live life on hard, and some people live life on easy, all within the same city.
Right.
You know what I mean? Isn't
Yeah.
that so weird? Like
Yeah.
even the apartment we were there's this like lady that she's so nice, and she has a whole family, and like she'll come home and we'll like chat in the elevator and stuff, and she's like, yeah, I'm just coming home from my second job, that's how life is. I'm like, yeah, but I'm like, I have no idea what that's like, like running from two jobs,
Sure.
but
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
we're in the same building, and it's weird that we just like I don't know, it's like it's not even like a video game, it's almost like it's like, what is this disparity that we're all feeling between one another? You know what I'm
Sure.
saying? Like, it
Yeah.
just seems so unfair when they talk about like equality, equity, and stuff. I'm like, yeah, it doesn't feel very equal, you know? Yeah, like, have you experienced that at all? You think about that now?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Of course.
Or maybe it's like because you're out in Markham now, it's like that place is pretty nice. So you don't really run into like I've
You,
never driven around Markham like, oh, this is kind of sketch, you know. But like Toronto, you're like, oh, this is sketch, and then you go to like a nice part, and you're like, oh, weird.
yeah, yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you think that's what it is? Like, yeah,
No, no, I feel the same way. Just going from here to Scarborough, I can see the difference.
Scarborough. Yeah, yeah, that's one too.
You can
Have you
totally
ever
see the
been like,
difference. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, or like deep Scarborough? Like not even like Scarborough, like
Oh
Port
yeah,
Union,
yeah,
like
yeah,
on
yeah.
Morningside. Like, oh yeah, that's Scarborough. No, no, like Scarborough, where you're like going to what like Eglinton Mall or Kennedy Station or
Mm-hmm.
not Kennedy Station, like I forgot that spot, but it's somewhere on Kennedy. But like you go back and you're like, oh dude, this is we grew up here. We're like, yo, what's going on? You know,
Yeah,
like but
yeah,
at the
yeah.
time you think it's like normal, and then you like leave,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like, oh, it's kind of sketch,
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
know.
Well, it's an
But
older
then
place, right? Like Markham is very new, relatively.
yeah, totally. Yeah, for sure, for sure. But it's like the gentrification of the area is also weird because like there's an exit off of Yorkdale, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's not where Yorkdale is, but I forgot where it is. It's like you get on Allen Road. It's on Allen. You know where Allen Road is?
Yeah, yeah,
Behind Yorkdale.
yeah.
And then like they're trying to gentrify that area, but they haven't finished. So like half of the street is like really rich looking, and the other half is really poor looking. And you're like, dude,
Mm-hmm.
this is so weird.
Yeah.
You literally just cross the street light, and it goes from like rich to poor, and you're like, what's going on, bro?
No, that's even there. I remember driving when where I used to where you're at now, right? So
Yeah.
going towards Bathurst, there's a change from
You're like, yeah, dude,
one side of Young
for
Street
real.
or the right side of Young Street, right, and then the left side of Young Street is
For real though, for real, bro. Like, no, no, I know exactly what you're talking about. That one, where were the bagel places?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, dude. It's like, what are we doing?
yeah.
You know? But it's so weird because, like, I don't know what that is because, like, I know people who are like, I'm so like overwhelmed when I go to Toronto,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, why? You know? Because we keep to our little pockets, but like when you start driving around it, you're like, oh, this is weird. This is like so congested.
Oh,
You know, we literally went from like down. So we were like, oh, let's just check out the waterfront. You know, like downtown Toronto waterfront.
yeah.
Yeah, like the main waterfront. And we were going around there, and there's like homeless people, and it like is right next to the highway. And we're like, oh, I can't breathe. And then Tara was like, oh, you're just like you're obsessed with Port Union's waterfront. I'm like, no, it's a lot cleaner. So we like we're like, oh, this place sucks, right? So we like left, and then we went to more of an inner area, and I'm like, look, the air's better. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we went to Young and Lawrence, and I'm like, oh, the air's better. And she's like, yeah, it's true because there's like less traffic, more trees, but it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's all in the same city. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And like even driving through, it's like we were using the GPS, so we went like a back way, and I was like, oh no, it's all connected.
Mm-hmm.
Like you think about like okay, North York, and then like that ghetto part, and then like that not so ghetto part, and then you're like, oh, but they're separate areas, but they're not. They're like literally you can drive like the back roads through each one,
Right.
and it's just like it's
Mm-hmm.
like dude,
Mm-hmm.
we're all like we're like living in different worlds within one world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Isn't that so weird?
Yeah.
Right? And it's like you're gonna say,
No, 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 no. Because it's so funny. Because I was just talking about that, or not
oh
me
really?
brought it up. Yeah, yeah, at work. Because
Oh, okay, okay, go.
just because the manager was talking about different things, and then it's like you can tell the differences in pockets, just how they're run.
It's
It's how the
yeah,
cities run, or like whoever is the municipality, things like that. These are the things that
for
make it
sure.
really an impact on it all. Yeah.
No, no, for sure, dude. And you don't even think about it, which is crazy unless you like really see it and you're like, oh, this is so like run down. You're like, why is it so run down?
Hmm.
You know? And then
Yeah.
you're right. It's like, it's not the mayor. Like, what do they call them? Like
MPs, I guess. Is it MPs?
yeah, there's like different people that look after different areas, right? Like,
Yeah.
McKelvey's in the Port Union one.
Hmm. Yeah, it's just different pockets. It's all districts, right? Different districts, how they're run,
Uh,
who's in charge. But but then money. It's also like who can the city, like how they divvy that money. Who can get that money, right? Based on
really?
I think so. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure
Oh.
it's not like equal necessarily, right? It's
Which is
also.
weird though. Because we're all in the same city, bro. It's like literally just like move. Like I was like, I would never move here. You know,
Hmm.
as we're driving through, I'm like, I would never move here. And it's like, well, how much is the rent compared to like where we live now? Like, why don't you just move to a better area? But do
Hmm.
people like not know about that? Like, well, all right, so what's weird is like,
It's not about not want to know
Um,
about that. It's
all right.
expensive, right? It the
But
price
like, how much you paying?
changes.
Like,
I think the price changes a
okay,
lot based on where you're at.
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, how much do you think? Like a
Uh,
lot, a lot?
uh, I think it does. Yeah. I don't
So like, how much do you
know.
think they're paying? You think they're paying like $500 a month for their rent?
It could be if they've been there for a while, like a long time, like generationally a long time.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's the you get just the normal percentage. But if you move out or bring someone new in, there will be a difference, right?
For sure. Yeah, yeah, totally,
So
totally.
if you're
Yeah.
going to a new place now, the price would be much more than what you're probably paying if you've been there for some time.
True. Okay, okay. So you're saying that they're staying there because like maybe they are just paying like $500 and they're like, why would he move?
Yeah.
I guess yeah, that would make sense as to why they don't move. But I'm just like the options over here are just like so the place where
But
we
then
were
if
was
you,
like
as you
so
said, like
yeah.
as you like, why is that person doing two jobs? Maybe they move from that kind of thing, but the amount of money that's needed, they need two jobs to cover that.
Right. Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. Well, they also have a family, like a
Well,
family of
yeah,
two
sure.
kids, so it's like more. Okay, so like it's weird though, because like you're in this like pocket. I feel like unless you live near a 401, like a highway or something, or like not even just a 401, like a highway,
Hmm. Hmm.
unless you live near that, it's like your whole life is in that walking distance area.
Hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like in that when we were in that place where there was the motorbikers, I was like, oh, these are your options. Like that's the grocery store for you. That's like the dentist for you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not driving to like North York to go to like sleep dentistry, And it really matters where you live. And I just never thought about that.